Is there any evidence that our democracy is better off for having the internet?
I don't think when we built the internet, we didn't think that was the problem we were solving. And I think most people would agree that more speech is better. The clear outcome of the current situation is that more speech means constant polling, constant there's a lack of deliberative time, if you will, in our political process. And our political leaders will eventually figure out that they're going to make better decisions if they actually take a break and spend a week thinking. Which
How is that even possible?
Well, they actually are elected and they can actually talk to each other.
And you have that much faith in the
Yes,
American college?
I do.
Wow.
Things will get bad enough that eventually reason will prevail. No, and
I'm not speechless that often, but it doesn't seem like we're heading in that trajectory. The trajectory doesn't seem to be moving in the direction of thoughtfulness.
Well, you know, these problems will get themselves resolved. If you look at in America today, we spend all of our time complaining about our democracy, but in fact, compared to many, many countries, we're doing really quite well. If you look at GDP growth, if you look at the nature of our private sector, our entrepreneurship, 18 of the 20 top research universities in the world are here in the United States. The United States is literally the beacon of innovation. I love to talk about my industry, but let's talk about energy, right? In the next decade, not only are we going to have extraordinarily good outcomes from natural gas, there are huge new finds of oil here in America due to new technology. The rate of innovation and discovery around energy is as fast, if not faster, than what I do. This is an American success story. Let's celebrate that for a change.
No, that's all fine, but when everything is working, but your politics are dysfunctional, you seem to have a serious. The reason
by the way, somebody elected these people.
Who?
There were as far as I can tell, there were actually votes in every district that elected these people.
That's fine. No, but
every single one of the
maybe the problem is the system, the systems, not the individuals. Well, here I'll give you an example. I just want to push on this point for a minute. And obviously the velocity of.
Can I?
You want to tell a joke?
No. No, I have a saying. Okay, if you get a dollar bill out and you look on the back, it's going to say, "In God we trust." So let's all say that. In God we trust. All others have to bring data. Okay. So if we could just have a simple rule, right? Just every one of the politicians and they're all guilty. Just start with some facts, right? Then we'll have a conversation.
But let me ask you about facts, and let me just keep pushing on this for a second, because obviously the velocity of good information has increased. Yeah. We understand that, but you know, I think of it this way. You know, 15 years ago, the birthers and the 9/11 truthers were the equivalent of those people. Were guys standing outside the IRS office with newspaper stuffed down their pants, screaming about the Trilateral Commission. And you would walk by them, they would hand you some 6-page single-space type craziness, and you'd throw it away. Now
I love that stuff.
They have. Well, I collected it too, but now they're on the web. So in other words,
no. You understand. Basically, 0.5% of Americans is actually crazy. And they live in their basement. And mom, no. Mom has been feeding them food in the basement for years. 2 years ago, mom got them a broadband connection.
I know. And that broadband connection has increased the velocity.
And they have a lot of free time.
I know. Well, if you could just use your analytics to find them and take away their computers, we'd be better off.
By the way, we're not going to do that.
I understand that.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to rank them. And we're going to say you're in the bottom 1/2 of 1% of people we want to hear from.
Let me ask you.
I mean, Google is in the ranking business. We should be able, the serious answer to this is we should be able to have all of these voices, which we want to hear, including the crazy people, and we should be able to figure it out. We should actually be able to do a sort. And if we're not doing that, we're not doing a good enough job.
Well, let me ask.